Welcome, 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 you guys. This is the Syndra, and it's finally here. Kaiserreich 0.6 update is finally here. So, I have not tried out the update at all. I'm basically doing this completely blind, so if something goes wrong, I'm gonna have to try to fix it, hopefully, myself. But there's also something going on with the game, that is to say that they're debating whether they should implement the DLC as a part, as a requirement for 0.7. So basically, this is 0.6. It does not have border conflicts and some of the other minor stuff. It's not in there. They're debating about adding it to 0.7. But we'll have to see how that goes. Requiring DLC for a mod is kinda... I'm hoping... I don't know. I don't really care either way. I'm gonna enjoy playing the game regardless. So we have Italian Republic, 2 Sicilies, Deutsch Ostasien, Netherlands, Egypt, Bulgaria, and we have Australasian Confederation. Let's just see what we have available to us here. So we have Australia, Deutsch Ostasien. Oh, so it's kind of like British Malaysia, except it's Dutch. Ah, interesting. And they have all of the islands over here. Cool. Very, very cool. Okay. And then we had what? We had Egypt. Oh, the Ottoman Empire are further south now. Najd. Yeah, they added Najd as well. That wasn't here before. They had like a nation over here, which I can't remember. And then they had Iran, Egypt, and then ooh, they've changed Italy, Sardinia, French Republic. Oh, French Republic. Okay, 2 Sicilies, Social Democrats. We have the Pope. Really? So they removed him from the Italy one. So these are the socialists, and then they have a tiny Italian Republic. So the 2 Sicilies took over like the southern part, and they moved the communists up here. Or no, they're social liberals. They changed a lot in this update. Denmark has... Yeah, it's the same. It looks very similar, I think, everywhere else in the world. Looking over the things here. Bolivia. Is that new? I think that's new. Huh. Maybe. Dutch Middle Africa. I haven't decided. I had not decided beforehand what I wanted to play as, but 2 Sicily seems kind of interesting. Let me go back to the menu and see if what the text says. The text, that is. And the music is getting kind of repetitive. So Australasia, I don't really want to play as Australia. Oversized fleet, economic depression, bled dry by the English, I imagine. Bulgaria, okay. That's not Bolivia, okay, never mind. Military pensions, ailing economy, Sultanate of Egypt, agrarian economy. That's the same one the British Raj has. Illiterate populace. Whoa, research time plus 20%? Holy shit! And daily political power gain, minus... That is rough. That is really rough. And this is... Wow, Egypt starts out in a horrible state. No. Netherlands, that's not really something I'm interested in. They're a part of Middle Europa. We are the leader of Middle Europa. Really? So the Germans are no longer in control of Middle Europa? Oh no, they are. They didn't update the description for the Netherlands. They're just a part of it, I imagine. What is this? Civil service ban. Stability, acceptance. Wow, okay. Iran. Corrupt aristocracy. That's very rough. That's really bad. So they have implemented stability. No, war support. I have to see if they've implemented the new stability system. This is pretty bad. Italian Republic has nothing. Okay, 2 Sicilies. The land issue and profits from shipyards. So interesting. Sicily has, for more than a decade, greatly profited from the use of its large dry docks to sell warships to various nations in these troubled times. These profits give the state a meaningful contribution, even if most of our dry docks are working for foreign powers. Okay, interesting. The land issue. Ever since the invasion of the Lombards, our lands have been dominated by large-scale landholders. The situation only got worse through the last decades and centuries, and very few men hold almost all the land, creating significant tension in rural areas of our kingdom. Okay, that's very rough. 10% consumer goods factories here. Let's see here. The kingdom of the 2 Sicilies were never meant to be independent, but rather a member of the Italian Federation that would supplant the kingdom. I forgot how to read that. In the chaos of the Civil War, only brave Sicily stood firm against the syndicalist tide, and its timely help saved the Holy See from a grisly fate at the hands of anarchists. Over the last 20 years, much has changed, and economic growth and stability have allowed the kingdom to enjoy a relative state of peace despite the ever-present threat in the north. However, as Germany and Austria weaken and the syndicalist vultures grow bold, and war again looms over the Mezzogiorno. So yeah, I'm going to play as the 2 Sicilies. And it defaults to veteran. I don't know why. I don't really want this penalty here. Let's go to regular. Just do it. And let's finally dive in. It's been like 7 minutes. But it's a new update. I've been waiting for the Kaiserreich update forever. And finally it's here, and I want to swap music. Garibaldi's Nightmare. Isn't that the guy from Babylon 5? Right? It was Babylon 5 that had the like the chief of security. It might be somebody else, but all right. So thank you, Kaiserreich team, and only inform me about major events. Cornflakes and the DLC. Oh, this is what I was talking about at the beginning. Do I need Waking the Tiger? What about Death or Dishonor? Will the universe end in vacuum decay? Good question. No, you do not need Waking the Tiger or any other DLC to play Kaiserreich Alpha 0.6, Garibaldi's Nightmare. Though yes, the universe will end in vacuum decay. That's true. We have been thinking and talking a lot about DLC within the team and what our policy should be surrounding it. We have not yet reached a conclusion, and thus we may change things for 0.7. We may not, but until then, enjoy Kaiserreich with all, some, or no DLC. That being said, if you do have DLC, by all means use it and enjoy those shiny unit models and associated features. Please also note that work with 1.5 cornflakes is nowhere near done, so many nations are not yet fully making use of stability, decisions, etc. This is something we will be working on for next patch. Thank you, and I will now be playing the game. So we do have stability, and we do have war support. Right now it's not doing anything, so maybe it's not been implemented yet. Yeah, it gives you stuff. I don't remember what exactly. But let's take a look at what we have here. We've got 14 divisions, and they're all the same. They're 18 wide with support infantry, and this is the new 1.53. You can change these unit models to what you prefer. Best match is fine. It doesn't really matter to me. I usually, when the game starts running really slow, I just turn off 3D models. It's like the first thing to go. Okay, let's see here. We have a Field Marshal, Giovanni, an infantry leader. You are pretty good. You got a 3-2. You're the best one for... Yeah, you are the best one by far. Career officer, infantry officer, and infantry leader. You are perfect. And Giovanni Messi is offensive doctrine, logistics wizard, organizer, and cavalry officer. I don't think that's gonna matter. Okay, let's just have you guys border up here. So that's been sorted. Let's see what research we start with. We start with motorized and the 1936 weapons. We got mountaineers. That's good. That's good. We have a lot of mountains around us. We have basic shovels. We got... Ooh, we don't start with like completely basic. We have the light tanks. 1934 ones at least. Artillery, good. They've not pre-selected any doctrines for me. I like that, to be honest. We have 1936 battleships. I don't know if we're going to go with that, but at least that's an option. They are the most advanced. What is this? Oh, interesting. Well, it's not really my thing. It just slows the game down, to be honest. I mean, I know they're pretty, but still. Naval bombers and close air support. Well, those don't really work without fighters, but okay. Nothing selected here, nothing here, and nothing here. So we're gonna go with just the basic setup like we always do. I just wanted to see what research we start with. Navy. We start with 60 ships. But some of them are submarines. Let's split those off. We'll do just submarine fleet and main fleet. Keep it simple. Keeping it simple. 3 battleships and 6 heavy cruisers. So we got a lot of screens, but they're protecting only 3 battleships. So, and 2 of them are pre-Weld Creek. Okay, so we have way too many screening ships compared to the firepower we have here. So yeah, we are going to actually have to build those battleships. Yeah. We have some of those pre-Weld Creek destroyers. Like 8 of them. That's fine. So we have a Seawolf that does not have a portrait. Turn on this and turn on this and main fleet. Let's just do search and destroy around us. And submarine fleet, you are just gonna convoy raid. Wow, you have no range at all here. You're pre-Weld Creek submarines. Oh god, I just want to destroy you. Ah, god damn it. We'll have to see what I do about these. They have, like, pre-Weld Creek submarines have like 1,000 range. Yeah. This is like the lowest range possible. I mean, look at this. What am I supposed to do with this? I can't, like, put them in, like, important shipping lanes with that shitty range. Okay, we have 1 dockyard. That's not enough for a battleship. We'll just make a convoy, I suppose. Interwar fighter. Well. Yeah. I think we just focus on guns for now. We start out with like no economy. This is really rough. Let's see here. We start with civilian economy. Okay. And who is leading right now? Social Democrats. Next election is next year. Okay. What do we have here? 0, 0, 8, 10. Some of these are 12. We'll have to see how that goes. Wait, before we do this. Infrastructure. Very important. Actually, wait, let's see if we have any infrastructure, like things we have to do here. So the tree is very wide. There's a lot of requirements to getting deep there. The organic kingdom. Integralists have taken control. Okay, so that's one option. Democracy prevails in the kingdom. So there's democracy, there's integralists, and either one. One of the following must be true. Democracy is not mutually exclusive. Join the Entente, league with Australia, side with the hegemony. Hegemony, okay. Old order restored. There's a lot of requirements for this, but essentially I think these two are mutually exclusive because you need to be either democratic or integralist. What do we have here? Stability, power, secret police, decryption, +1. Oh, that's nice. Popularity of national populist. National populist. Ooh, I like this. Research slot. Oh, they changed the icon. It's cool. This is political powers. So yeah, that's fine. More recruitable population factor. Gain more support. Stability. This is actually quite a lot of good stuff here. Consumer goods factories. These are mutually exclusive. Every owned state gets one building slot. Or we get... Yeah, I'm going with this, of course. Why the fuck would I care about this? This is not even a competition. You're always gonna go with this one, right? It's consumer goods factories and resource gain efficiency. So I can drop the other dudes. The other popularities. This is fine. Is this the same we had here? Output 5, efficiency 5, efficiency cap 5, and construction speed. Now this is growth and output. So the output for the factories is the same, but we're trading efficiency growth with cap and construction speed. So far I'm liking this one a lot better. They both have the same research slot. So, the fate of Italy, the old order. Tuscany. What? So we would like fracture into a bunch of small states? I don't know if I like that. The two Sicilies will be known as Italian Empire. 400 political power. The first Italian Empire. Oh yeah, yeah. Italian Empire, all the way. Always. The future of Mezzogiorno. Is that the name of my dude? No, it's not. Okay. Nothing here is mutually exclusive except like this two. These two. Heavy buildup of ships. Ending the crisis. This is research bonus for that. Army or political power. Defensive or... So this is support artillery. And this is land doctrine, but it's neutral. That's good. Right now we have 5 military factories, so we definitely need to build up our industry. So we don't want to do this. So this drops the consumer goods factories by... Right now we're getting plus 10 from this. This will drop it to a 5. Ooh, this will make it -5 then. But it doesn't actually give me factories. We have 5 military factories. I need more. Infrastructure in Sicily and Calabria. Dig greedily and deeply. Oh, is this the Lord of the Rings reference? That's kind of funny. There we go. Military factory. 2 of them. Another 2. Here are the factories, at least. I need to get this one. Alright, so we need to go here, here, and all the way down. The Army of Sicily. That's pretty good. That's really good. Speed and organization. Recovery rate. Armor. We'll have to see. So, I don't think I'm going to focus on the army. We're going to go with this one. Future of Mezzogiorno. That took a while. And seeing as there was one that boosted infrastructure by 2, I think I'll go like 8. Up to 8 here for now. And we will unpause and put it on speed 4. It's been 20 minutes almost. But we will unpause. Air Force. We don't have an Air Force? Oh, fuck. Alright, that's not good for the future. So let's see. Rome, how do you feel about me? Guaranteeing you. Oh, I didn't check that. So they are guaranteeing us and we are guaranteeing them. So we are protecting the Pope. He really likes us, apparently. Okay. So we are buddies with the Pope. That could be pretty good. That could be quite helpful. Let's see here. Following the Napoleonic Wars, the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies was created, combining the 2 old kingdoms of Naples and Sicily, lasting until 1860 when Sardinia sought to unite Italy under her rule. The south, which was always generally agricultural, suffered at the hands of the Savoys, who did not care much for actual industrializing the south, and poverty became commonplace. When the Wealth Creek began in 1914, Italy chose the side of the Entente, much to her ruin. When the Austrians achieved victory against the Italians, they broke up the kingdom into a number of smaller states, and out of the resulting bloody civil war was the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies was reborn. Okay. Since the end of hostilities, the kingdom has been focused internally, trying to resolve the serious issues left by the House of Savoy, and the politically successful Social Democrats have tried to carve out a new path for the kingdom. The rise of the opposing integralist Sicily the Doge Sicily, could signal a radical change in the kingdom's politics. Only time will tell if they get to achieve this or if democracy will prevail. Low popularity. Crap. Alright. So we start with low popularity. Where's the PP? There we go. We're making 0.6. That's not horrible. Low popularity is the one that's hurting us there. Let's take a look at our dudes here. There goes Kerensky. He did not survive 5 days. Silent workhorse. That's really good. Political power gain, resource gain efficiency. Daily political power gain. Strategic bomber. Okay, interesting. Stability. A lot of these are giving us political power. That's interesting. Very interesting. And everything else, volunteer only. Okay. Now, should we put it on speed 5 until our next pop-up? Because right now, there is nothing going on. The road to war? Imperial restructuring. You are in no faction. You left instantly? I thought you were in Middle Europa. Huh. Alright, let's go to speed 5. And it's not really running great, is it? That's what I was worried about. I might have to turn down the graphics. There's this. Mussolini, Valois, Beria, and other interested parties arrived in Birmingham today to discuss their common ground. It has been agreed that Maximism, Sorialism, and National Syndicalism all share basic principles of the state's primacy. In the socialist struggle, the role of national identity within the state, and the importance of a strong central authority to preserve and build socialism. The Charter also claims the socialist state is the final stage of human development, and that democracy is not necessary to achieve socialism. These statements have drawn great criticism from other socialist factions, who gave it the name totalism, as a play on totalitarian socialism, which has been eagerly accepted by Mosley, who added it to the manifesto's name, attributing it to their total commitment to socialism. Okay. Who's in charge here? Philip Snowden. Alright. The status of Sicily. When the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies was remade in after the Wealth Creek, an act by the Parliament in Naples granted the Isle of Sicily considerable autonomy. This act granted the island its own regional parliament. This has granted the island quite a bit of power and influence within the kingdom's politics. Okay. Can I get out of civilian economy right now? Maybe. If I can get to 100 without anything going wrong. Right now we already have 5? Russian Republic. What did he do? Kerensky has been assassinated. Well, if this doesn't get to 100 before this ticks down, it's going to tick down by 0.5 at the end of the month. Let's go to speed 5 here. See if we can keep that up. Come on, get to 100 before the end of the month, please. Pretty please? Because the war tension is going to drop at the end of the month. I know that. So there are 31 months in January, right? It doesn't look good. It looks like we're just gonna miss it. 98. 30. We're gonna miss it. And it's gonna drop by 0.5 right now. Yeah, it dropped. You bastard! More than 15% war support. No, I can do this. at war more than 15% war support. So they don't take into account world tension. Ah, interesting. So I don't need to worry about this anymore. Yeah, it's war support. Yeah, war support. Ah, that's beautiful. Let's go with early mobilization then. Speed things up. Get out of that toaster economy right away. Black Monday happened. Alright. We have 40,000 dudes here. There's the Afghan War. And Jacobins enacted in France. Who are the Jacobins? Totalists. Oh, okay. So they are the total syndicalists. They are the full package. Black Monday hits the kingdom. Yeah, the game is working a bit sluggish. I'm probably going to have to turn down some settings for the next episode, unfortunately. What do we have here? The economic crisis that began in Germany has spiraled out of control and spread to Italy. The kingdom of the two Sicilies' prosperity has been shattered by Black Monday, and confidence in the government has been shaken. Production cap -20, output -40, construction speed -35, resources to market -30, and base stability 15%. Wow, okay. So to get rid of that, it's like austerity measures, I think. The worst is over. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get to here to get rid of it. And then we can get some nice juicy stuff over here. Do we just beeline for that? Like all the way down here to get rid of this? Yeah, we might have to do that. But we have such little manpower. It's ridiculous. Now you have joined the Entente, the Third Internationale. That's fascinating. It's bad. It's bad for us, definitely. We're gonna need a lot of help here. Let's see here. If I go to game options and go to video. There we go. Oh god, it's ugly as fuck. It's so ugly. Let's keep the rendering up, shall we? Let's see here. We got rid of the 3D models. Poverty and crime rates. With Black Monday hitting our kingdom hard, it has caused poverty to skyrocket and the living standards of many Sicilians to drop. At the same time, the various criminal cartels have moved in to take advantage of the situation, much to the detriment of the government. Banditry and brigandry have increased out in the countryside, and many are demanding that the government do something. Yes, we should, but... Oh right, I haven't checked decisions. There are none. They haven't really messed with this, have they? It's probably going to be there like by 0.7, the update. 0.7. But we'll have to see how it goes, right? Right. So the Spanish and the American Civil War have not started, but it's still February. Huh. Pronto, signore. Downfall instability? No. Wait, really? Did they change this? If your stability goes under 45%. Oh. I need to have the stability at 85% to get very good. 65 for good. The basic levels, I'm guessing just 50. And now that I went below 45, yeah. So between 45 and 65 is average. Okay, that's fine. So we're just gonna go right for getting rid of Black Monday. So this was research bonus for industry. There's another one here for industry. And then we just go for getting rid of this bullshit. Afghanistan has signed a white peace. That usually happens. Sardinia and what? You've joined the Entente. Ah! Sardinia is now a part of the Entente. Or were they always a part of the Entente? I don't think so. You are being guaranteed by the Austrian Empire. Okay. So these guys are buddies. But they're not... You're not their puppet. You're just being guaranteed by them. Fascinating. Jabal Shamar declared war on Najd. Ah, so there's war between these two sultans. You guys are paternal autocrats, and so are you. You have 3 dudes, he's got 3 dudes. Oh, what a fight this will be. Fascinating. Like, they got rougher terrain here. I'm thinking they have the advantage on defense, but we'll have to see. What city is this? Medina. Okay. Wait, so the Ottomans have Mecca and you have Medina? But wait, Medina is... There's a city... You can see here, this is supposed to be a city. But Medina is over here. Really? Isn't that a bug? Shouldn't Medina be, like, where the city is? Isn't this supposed to be a city? Am I missing something here? I guess it's fine. It's fine. It's probably supposed to be like that. I don't know. Maybe Medina is in the mountains and there's another city there. But why isn't there an indication that that is a city? With the rise of crime in the country due to Black Monday, the Militia Voluntaria have been formed. The MVSN, or as they are informally called, Camis Nere, have been formed. The MVSN, or for their black shirts, have been popping up throughout the kingdom, from Naples to Palermo and everything in between, supposedly led by Achille Staras. This paramilitary organization is described as the muscle behind the integralists in the kingdom, for they have been keeping watch during the rallies. Oh. So the integralists already have a paramilitary force. For they have been keeping watch during their rallies, as well as disrupting and breaking up rallies of the left wing. Their disciplined, militaristic marches throughout the streets of major cities draw large crowds and drum up more recruits, especially among the youth. The Kamishneri Nere is rapidly becoming a force to be reckoned with, and their numbers are still expanding. It's unlikely that they'll stay silent during the elections. So they get more popularity and I lose stability. Come on, I don't want to lose stability. You bastards. Alright, let's unpause. Continue this. This nation is quite weak, I gotta say. We start off as, like, painfully weak. But our dudes actually have all the artillery they need, which is fascinating. I might want to make, like, 1 artillery production line, but I have no tungsten. None. And the convoys I'm making are getting reduced in speed here. Yeah, lack of resources minus 5%. That's not much, but still, that's something. If I were to do this... There we go. How much do you get? This is 5%. Let's do this. I want to get some of these. Some artillery. International Congress. That's not been changed. Let's see here. The Liberal Coalition. Since the founding of the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, parliamentary power has been contested primarily by the Social Democrats and the Social Conservatives. However, with the rise of the far right and the creation of the integralist paramilitary force, the Partito Liberale and the Partito Popolare Democratio have agreed to form a coalition. This liberal pact is dedicated to preserving and strengthening liberal values within the kingdom. The creation of this alliance, however, weakens the Social Democratic Party, for in the past the Partito Liberale tended to support the Partito Cristiano Democratio. For the liberals, though, there is hope that this new coalition will keep the torch of liberalism strong within the kingdom of the Two Sicilies. The torch of liberalism shall not fall. The new coalition galvanizes opposition. This makes the populist more popular. I thought I was going to go populist, I think. Yeah, I want to go here, Organic Kingdom. So that is national populists. Yeah, let's go with this. Social Conservatives goes up by 2. National Populist goes up by 8. So they are here in 25. They actually have more than the current government. Fascinating. Do we have to wait until the elections, though, to take over? Because that's going to take a while to happen. But unfortunately, guys, I think I'm going to stop here. So it did take me a while to set up and like get into the game and get adjusted to what they changed and stuff like that. But we are going to dive into this a lot. I'm going to be playing this like every single game for the next foreseeable future. I love Kaiserreich so fucking much. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. But until then, see ya. And thanks for watching.